Hi, my name's Arlene, and I'm here with my corgi Paxton. We have a book that we'd like to read to you. It's called Short and Stubby Wins the Race. There once was a boy named Herbie who had a very loyal pet. His dog's name was Gatsby, and the pair were as close as it gets. Herbie thought Gatsby was the fastest dog he had ever seen. This corgi may not have looked like it, but he was a racing machine. Herbie always dreamed of being as fast as his pup. He wanted to race, and he never gave up. The dog races were in town, and Herbie had thought Gatsby would enter and race. He knew he had a shot. It seemed like a challenge, but they could win first place. Short and Stubby could surely win the race. At school, Herbie daydreamed about the competition. In his notebook, he doodled of practice sessions. His daydreams and drawings took all his attention. His classmates noticed and wanted to know what he was doing. Herbie talked and talked about the race and how his short little corgi was sure to win first place. Once the kids heard that, they all laughed and giggled. "Your dog can't win. He's way too little." Herbie was discouraged, but knew he couldn't give up. He might have looked very fast, but he believed in his pup. It seemed like a challenge, but they could win first place. Short and Stubby could surely win the race. Herbie and Gatsby practiced every day. They knew they could win without a doubt. The day of the race finally arrived, and they arrived at the racetrack and walked straight to the starting line. Gatsby took his place in the middle of the pack. The other dogs were so big, with long legs. They were so powerful and so strong. Gatsby was small, and his legs hardly no height. But he was ready, and he would run with all his might. Some of the dogs looked around and noticed Gatsby. They started to laugh and say, look at that corgi." They continued to laugh right in Gatsby's face. Gatsby didn't flinch. Short and Stubby could surely win the race. When the signal went off for all the dogs to go, the dogs were still laughing. They didn't even know that Gatsby had started. He was so focused on running, he knew he could do this. He had his mind set. One of the other dogs looked up and saw that Gatsby was about halfway down the track. He realized the race had started and quickly told the pack. The dogs started to panic and fumbled to catch up. Gatsby was too far ahead. He was a focused pup. As the pack caught up, Gatsby was already crossing the finish line. He had the best time and the best run. The announcer proclaimed this corgi won first place. They couldn't believe it. Gatsby had really won the race. The crowd stormed the track and buzzed all around. There were cameras flashing everywhere. Gatsby looked around for his loyal, trusted friend, and finally he saw Herbie coming towards him. Gatsby started and jumped into Herbie's lap. Herbie was so happy, and Gatsby started to yell, "You did it, Gatsby. I knew you could. You proved that we're just misunderstood. Anything's possible with a little hard work. You just have to try and have a lot of teamwork. No matter the challenges that we might face, Short and Stubby can surely win that race."